Alastair, thanks for joining us. When you were out there, what were you and Andrew Strauss saying to each other?
Well, every time they seem to run out, they kept not bowling, and Strauss is halfway through his triggers going, I wonder how many times this is going to happen. But it was very strange. Took a long time to bowl 2 overs with that the rain as well. So it's a bit of a shambles, really.
What about yourself? How many deliveries did you face? Just the one? What was going through your head when the bowler was running in?
Well, I think I managed to get nicked 2 out there, but I honestly couldn't. You think it's just obviously about your own batting and stuff, and then the only time I really noticed is when Strauss, Fidel started running and just couldn't get his feet down, and then I was thinking, well, if he keeps doing this, and when they all met and stuff, obviously we knew what was going to happen.
Did you have any input at all when it all came to a head there, or did you just stay out of it completely?
No, I pretty much stayed out of it. I mean, it was Strauss and Chris Gale, they're obviously the 2 captains, the umpires, and the match referee came out. They didn't need a young boy from Essex putting his thoughts across, so no, pretty much stayed well out of the way.
And when you went back into the dressing room, what was the discussions in the dressing room?
Well, to be honest with you, we kind of knew what was going to happen in a way. When we turned up here a couple of days ago and we saw the outfield, weren't allowed to practice on it, and then we were playing football this morning and lads could not even stand up. I think 3 lads fell over just playing football, so we kind of knew as soon as the bowls came in, they kept pounding the same area and it get deeper and deeper. We kind of knew what was going to happen.
If you knew today, you did some fielding here yesterday, did the team mention it to the relevant people that they thought that conditions weren't suitable for cricket?
Yeah, I think we did. I think there was a letter written across to the ICC as well last night from Hugh Morris and stuff, so I don't know too much in that. I just know there was a letter written saying we weren't happy with the outfield.
You've been practicing at the Antigua Recreation Ground. What have you thought about moving the game there?
Yeah, I mean, anything really. I mean, it's all well and good for us, but all the people spend all their money to come out here and to watch us play cricket in Antigua. And we've been netting there. There'd be a lively wicket if it was anything like the nets. But yeah, I mean, it's just we need to play some Test cricket, and we need to get back in the series. So whether it's here or the ground at St John's, either will do.
Conditions there could suit you more. I saw Steve Harmison bowling there the other day. He was lively.
Yeah, that wicket, I'm not sure. I think it's slightly different to one Lara got 400 on one we were netting on. So yeah, it would probably suit the bang and hit the pitch hard, but this one was obviously a bit slower than that.
What about your own personal form? You didn't get any runs in Jamaica. Are you struggling, or do you feel okay?
Yeah, I think when you don't score runs, you are generally strong. It's like as a batter, it's all about confidence, and the only way you get confidence, though, no matter how many nets and how many throwdowns you do, hit them all out of it, it's just time in the middle. And that was my aim today. Not worried about the runs, just how long I could bat, and hopefully the time will give me that confidence.
But it's also difficult in the Caribbean because net facilities aren't great. How are you making sure you prepare well between tests?
Well, actually, the nets have been fine. We've been at the Antigua ground over there, and it's been fine. And we had nets back here. We had throwdowns on. You sometimes have to make do, but the facility's been fine once we've been out here.
Some people in the press say that you've got exactly the same technical issues now as you did on the last tour of Australia. Is that fair?
I think as a player, it's very hard to change things totally. I think if you look at most people's way of getting out, it's the same way. It's just how you cope with that, and at the moment we're not coping as well.
You were given the vice-captaincy at the beginning of the Test series. How have you felt that's gone?
Well, to be honest with you, there's been a few issues that I haven't been really dealing with. Obviously, this and stuff doesn't really come under that and stuff. So it's as much as trying to help Straussy out on the field, but as I said, there's 3 other captains as well, with Freddie, KP and Collie out there who are captaining as well. So a lot of in the think tank.
It was a nice touch going in and amongst the England supporters signing autographs. What were they saying to you?
They just wanted to know what was going on, and obviously we felt sorry for them, and I think they felt a little bit for us as well, because I came out here and you can kind of dig a hole with your feet in the outfield. I'm sure you've shown that as well. So it's they just couldn't quite believe what was going on, and we sympathised with them.
When it happened in Jamaica, the question was asked, if England had been bowling, would the game have been called off? What about here? If your big boys had been bowling, do you think the game would have been called off?
No, we obviously knew about the outfield, but once we said it was being fit, we said, right, that was it, we can't talk about it. But imagine, Fidel's obviously quite light bone thing. Obviously, Big Fred running in on that thing. I mean, I think the same would have happened eventually. We might have taken a bit longer to do it, but I think the holes would have been too much to handle with.
The word we're getting from the officials is that the England team are very keen to get this game on wherever, whenever. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. We're 1-0 down the series. We need to play cricket to get back into it.